What's up, everyone? Welcome to episode 96 of the RUDIS Wrestling Podcast, brought to you as always by us. I have, as you see right now, Tamyra Mensah on the line with us. What's up? What are you doing? I heard you're eating food, doing laundry, taking care of dogs, and got done lifting weights. All of those things.
Yes.
You're busy.
It's been hectic just the past 5 hours.
So what time is it there? Because obviously I'm in Singapore now. It's it's at night. You're at night. It's like 8 o'clock at night for you. 7, somewhere in there.
Yeah, 8, yeah.
8 o'clock. Okay. So yeah, I just we haven't podcasted before. I want to kind of take it back through your, obviously we'll talk about the current events and what you've done this year, but kind of take it back through, your growing up and how you got started wrestling and all that jazz. But let's just start here. I saw that you and you have a twin sister. That's correct, right?
Yeah.
And you guys went on a cruise in China. Is that what happened? Tell me about it.
Yeah, so we ported out of China, or Shanghai, China, and we went on a 7-day cruise on the coast of Japan. And it was awesome! Oh my gosh. It was amazing.
Just you two, or did you take your husband, or?
No, it was a graduation present actually from our aunt from graduating college. Okay. And we graduated a few years ago, but our schedules haven't really been able to align, right? Okay. So finally I was like, okay, after this Worlds, I swear I'll be able to go.
So did you go from Kazakhstan to China, or did you come back and then go back?
I came back home for a week. I had to get my bearings about and just chill. Then I went to China for 2 days, and then we went on a 7-day cruise. It was awesome.
Wow. So how do you, but let me ask you this, because I've traveled the world quite a bit, and all the exotic places that people say they might want to do a cruise in, I don't think I've ever heard someone say, I want to go to China to do a cruise. It's like the Mediterranean, the Caribbean, maybe South America, but you picked China of all the places. So let's hear how that came about.
That was all my twin. That was not me. So
she picked it.
Lifelong dream. She picked it. Her lifelong dream has been to go to Japan and to just live there, really. But she hasn't been able to live there, and so my aunt had asked us where did we want to go on our trip. She surprised us with a trip, and she was super excited. She's like, I want to go to Japan. And I told my twin, I was like, Turkia, I've been to Japan 4 times already. I don't want to go back. And then I'll be going back again. And she's like, well, it's my lifelong dream. I love anime. I love all things Japanese. Japanese is her second language. Mine's is Spanish. Kind of.
She's fluent in Japanese?
Not fluent. It's small conversations. Hola, ¿cómo estás? Me llamo Tamyra.
I think that is Spanish, not Japanese. I'm not sure, but I think.
You know what I mean.
Okay. All right. I think it's konnichiwa or something to that effect, but I don't speak Japanese.
Konnichiwa. Sumimasen.
So are you guys identical or fraternal?
We are fraternal, and she's 3 inches shorter than me, and she has bigger arms than I do. If you saw us side by side, I look like a little stick, and she looks like a short tire. I don't know how to describe that.
I won't tell her you said that. A short tire.
You can tell her. I would tell her.
Man, because if you guys were identical, though, after what you did to that Japanese girl at Worlds, they might ban her from Japan forever. Tell her she's out. Get a picture of this lady. Yeah, this lady's not coming to China ever.
We were just talking about the match today with the Japanese girls. They were saying, after your match with Japan, I think she walked home. I didn't do anything. I just wrestled, and that wasn't even my full potential. Could have didn't. That's
nice.
The scary part.
Okay, so we're talking about your sister. I mean, I don't know. So is she an athlete also? Does she live by you?
She lives in Texas, and she was an athlete. She's actually the one that got me into wrestling. So she
really?
joined wrestling.
Okay, perfect.
First. Yeah. I was in track and field, running my butt off and jumping in the sand. Mm-hmm. And she joined the wrestling team.
Okay.
And then they needed some more athletes to join the team. And so she came to me and said, hey, Tamyra, they're looking for some athletes to join the wrestling team. You want to be a wrestler? And I said, no. Definitely.
What age are we talking? We're talking 8th grade, 9th grade, 10th grade? Where at?
Ninth grade.
Ninth grade. You said no way, Jose.
Nope. 10th grade. Yep, sophomore in high school.
Okay.
I said absolutely not, because I loved wearing my earrings. I loved perming my hair, keeping it cute, wearing my eyeliner to practice. You know, track and field, we look good.
Okay. Fair enough. So what was the hook? How'd you get her over? How'd she get you over?
She went to practice at 6 a.m. in the morning, and I loved waking up and just getting homework done and being at school as early as possible.
You liked waking up early?
I used to.
Well, I was going to know the other day, I'm in Singapore, I messaged you, and you started messaging me back, and I'm like, wait, I thought it was like the middle of the night. And then I did the math, and I think it was like 4:30 or 5 a.m., and you were messaging me back. Right?
Yeah.
Am I off?
I had gone to sleep.
What?
I didn't go to sleep.
Why not? What were you doing?
I was playing this video game.
You are a terrible example. You know how many wrestlers I yell at my wrestling club because they stay up too late playing video games? And now they're going to say, okay, Ben, I realize I stay up late, but Tamyra does too, and she's a world champion, so deal with it.
No. See, I don't do that. I don't do that during the weekdays. That was the first time I had done that in months. I think maybe like even years. I hadn't done it in a while because I usually like to wake up at least at 9 to do it. But, you know, this is my chill time, and I got hooked on the game. It was actually really intriguing. And I went to bed at 5 a.m. and then I woke up at 11.
Oh my God.
It's not like I slept all day.
So you were not an early morning person. You actually had stayed up that whole time. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Wild.
Dang, I didn't think somebody would find out.
Well, you busted yourself. You busted yourself there.
I knew I shouldn't have replied, but I try to reply to people.
I got these kids who stay up till 3 a.m. playing Fortnite. Dude, yeah. I don't know what I yell at them. And what's the other game? What's the other game they like a lot right now?
Overwatch,
kids?
Call of Duty.
Call of Duty, I think. Yeah.
Call of Duty. There's so many of those, but I used to do that in high school. I'm not gonna lie, and in college. That was a huge struggle. Just gaming all the time and not even eating. So weight was under control because I forgot to eat.
Oh my gosh! Wow.
Yesterday, me and my husband literally played video games all day. And by the time we went to bed, we were like, "Did we eat? What did we eat today?" We were like, "Chips and we ate cookies and milk." That was it.
Oh my gosh. Wow. We'll say, I can send you an alarm or something that reminds you to say eat dinner or lunch or, something. We can set some alarms on your phone.
That's why I had dinner down. I'm like, I haven't had any sustenance all day. I had a smoothie for lunch and then that salmon sandwich just now. So I was like, I got to scarf something down.
Wow.
It's horrible.
Okay, so let's go back. Your sister, something about being up at 6 a.m. gets you to wrestling practice. What happened?
Yes. So when I was in high school, I loved waking up early. I was a morning person, loved it. And so when she said, "Hey, why don't you come to practice with me at 6?" I was like, "Ooh, yeah, I'll do that." So I would sit on the mats that were rolled up on the wall and just do homework and like look at them.
So you didn't actually go wrestle. You just went and watched her wrestle.
Yeah, I had my homework and I was sitting there doing my homework and I was watching them, take each other down and swap sweat. And I was disgusted because I was a germaphobe. I was like, ew, look at them. That is so disgusting. I was disgusted.
Okay.
But then, I think on the second day or during the second half of practice, the coaches, Coach Balzer and Coach Black were like, "Hey, why don't you come join us?" I'm like, "Nah, I'm good." So they coerced me into some shoes and some athletic.
So you're not a very good germaphobe if it only took you 2 days.
Well, the thing is, I told people, do not touch my face. So
did they listen?
They mostly listened, but then it was like something for them to like get at me. So they'd be like, "Tamyra," and I'd slap them, like, "Get off of me." I didn't share food. I didn't share, like, you know how like wrestlers are really big on like, oh, can I have some of your water?
Yeah.
I'm like, you better waterfall that, or don't put your hands in my bag. You're gonna like dump it out in your hands. So I would do stuff like that. Like, it took me a while to get over the sweat, but I liked it. I liked the aggressiveness of it.
Yeah.
But I still wanted to quit. So after a month, like I wanted to quit. Like, it freaking sucked. It was hard, and I didn't want to do it. It was hard doing 2 sports.
Were you at a good wrestling program? I mean, I know you're from Texas, so I don't know particularly where, if they're good at wrestling.
So it was the second year, I believe. Yeah, I believe it was the second year of the program for the women. The men, I'm not so sure. But for the women, that was only the second year. They had just started it. So they were just trying to fish people out of the hallways. Just
Okay.
Anybody they could to join. But
Nice.
that year they were like, okay, we need some athletes. So bring in some athletes that already know like how to do a cartwheel or stuff like that, which is how they fished me into it.
Because you could do a cartwheel.
I could do a cartwheel.
Can you still do a cartwheel?
Absolutely. I finesse my cartwheels every day. I go inside cartwheels, and I make sure I look like a little wheel when I do it. Everything looks pretty.
So can you do everything now? Back handspring, back flip, front handspring.
I will never try to do a back handspring.
Why
I can do a
not?
front because I'm afraid of a chicken. I'm not like you all over the place.
I can't do. I've tried many times. I've not been able to be successful with either a back handspring and or a back flip. I can do front handspring, head spring, walk on my hands, all that stuff, but I can't get it. I tried. I failed.
So I can do all those, but I will not try doing the backward stuff. I won't.
Okay.
Maybe
Fair.
into a pool? No, because then that'll hurt my back. No, I'm good. I like seeing things go forward. And we're wrestlers anyway.
Yeah.
I mean, you're MMA. Pop, pop. You guys go forward.
When are you gonna fight?
Never.
That wasn't very convincing. Never.
Because me and my husband have talked about it.
And
But-
let's break some news. Let's start a rumor here, Tamyra. I mean, you realize you're like a world champion wrestler, and they don't have very many of those in MMA, and you'd probably be good. Like, I don't want to say instantly. I don't want to throw that out there, but I mean, pretty fast.
But here's the thing, then.
Go.
You all punch, kick, and hit, and choke out, bleed excessively.
I'm sure you've bled. Did you see Sarah Hildebrandt's eye after wrestling practice?
She was a champ. I didn't even notice. I was like, Sarah, when did that happen? And she's like, oh, girl, I just held my head and just went. I'm like, you didn't even cry out. I would have been like, there's blood on me. I don't freak out with blood, but when my nose starts bleeding, I'm like, oh, look what you did. And I like run to the restroom. But
So no MMA, never, ever.
I don't think I can do it. I don't know how to throw a punch. It's like thumb in or thumb side. Thumb here.
Just boom, wing that thing at him. Maybe some elbows, grab him, take him down, beat him up. Surely you punched something. Like, I'm sure you have a twin sister. I'm sure you guys got in a fight at some point.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Of
course.
Yeah.
Siblings. You know how it goes.
Absolutely. But isn't it different like when you're trying to like kick someone, like you got to bring out the killer in you? Yeah,
I mean, that's where I would go. I would agree with that because, like, I always say I would never fight Tyron, who's a close friend of mine. And I do feel as though, and even now I'm a little older than you. Sometimes in my career, I felt guilty hitting someone, like the poor Russian guy that I hit so many times. I had this rep. I'm like, are you really going to make me keep hitting him? Like, just stop the damn fight. This guy's done. Like, I don't really want to keep hitting him. I don't. I really don't. I feel bad about this. So
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but it's enjoyable. It's an athletic contest. It's combative. I enjoy it. I'm sure you'd be good at it immediately. I won't force you into it. All the wrestling people will probably be mad at me for even talking to you about it. Okay, so let's go. Let's go back again. We keep getting distracted. I have slight ADHD, and you probably do also.
Yeah.
Okay, you're a sophomore in high school. You do it. You've done it for a month. You don't like it. You want to quit. Then what gets you hooked?
So my twin told me to hold out for a month until our dual meet at home.
Mm-hmm.
And they were bringing in I don't remember the school, but my coaches had bumped me up 2 weight classes. So I was walking around like pretty tiny, like 140, 143, and they put me up to 165.
Jeez.
And I was like, all right, sure, whatever. I had no idea what it meant to have a weight difference back then.
Mm-hmm.
So I went in and I wrestled her, and I just double legged her and then pinned her, and it was over. And they were like, yeah! I was like, did I win? Did it work? What happened? And they're like, you just beat a state qualifier. I'm like, what? I did.
Nice.
That's awesome. And so like after that, it felt so good to just get that recognition from everybody. I was like wanting to quit for a month. So like that felt good. And I'm like, all right, I can do this. I can get into this. That's pretty cool.
Nice.
So I just stayed in a little longer. Some girls tried to bully me out of it.
Really? Why?
Like because I was going to be taking her spot.
Like girls from your own school, or girls from another school that you?
My own school. My track teammate decided to shove me against the locker and say, you better quit wrestling. And I was like, whoa, what are you talking about? And she's like shoving me, and I'm like, get off of me. I didn't know how to fight. I was like, I just
oh my gosh.
She like pushed me back, and like the wrestling coaches found out, and they're like, why did they do it? I'm like, no, it's fine. I don't know. It's fine. I won't say anything. And they're like, all right, well, we can deal with them. I'm like, no, it's good. But like, yeah, that teammate had wanted me to quit because she was kind of like
you were a Steeler spot.
Yeah, and she ended up quitting that year. Like I saw her for maybe like a month and a half. I barely remember how she looks, but she ended up quitting. Like I didn't do anything. I just joined the team.
Yeah.
And here I am today.
Okay, so let's keep going. So that's your like sophomore year. So do you go to state? Do you win state? Do you win state the next year? You got second at state that year.
I got second at state because I was so chickened out. I didn't know who I was wrestling, and then somebody told me that it was like a really good girl. She was undefeated. You know, like somebody like psyched me out. So like before the match, I was like scared, and I didn't even wrestle. So I don't even think there were any takedowns. There was just like her like keeping me down because it was folk style. I'm like, wow, that was a terrible match. So that year went bad, or not. Actually, no, it went really well because I think I was the first person out of high school to ever be a state finalist in wrestling. So it actually was really well, really good.
Nice. Okay, so then at that point, are you like all the way in, or are you like, I like this? You know, what are you thinking?
I am all the way in, and I'm on like my breaking point with track and field.
Yeah,
I'm like, I don't think I want to do that anymore.
Really?
So
why? Because it's just so much more boring or something.
It was the camaraderie. So the wrestling team was really loving after that female had quit. Whereas on the track team, they bullied me all the time. I didn't know I was being bullied, but
why?
Yeah, because I was. They called me freshman. I was on the varsity track team, and I was a freshman. So I made the team as a freshman, and so
that's pretty rare. I'm guessing.
Yeah, it's pretty rare, and they would call me stupid and ugly and say I was like, it was. They had said some harsh things, and I didn't know it at the time. And like they would talk about the clothes that I wore. Like I would wear, like punk rock like bracelet stuff. So I was like a rock chick.
Okay, so was that? Did you like rock, or was that just a passing phase?
No, I love rock.
You love?
No.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't dress as such now, but I still love the rock from the 2000s, like rock music from 2000.
Really?
But oh yeah!
Wow.
If you listen to my playlist, people are like, "What the freak are you listening to, Tamyra?"
Like favorite band? Go.
5 Death Punch.
I don't even know who they are. I'm gonna Google them right now.
Oh Totally cool. They're really good.
Okay. All right. Cool.
Lincoln Park is a good one too.
Do you hold it against them that they bullied you on the track team, or is it like you realize that's kind of like what high school kids do because high school kids are mean pretty much no matter where you live?
High school kids are mean no matter where you live. However, it could have been avoided if I would have stuck up for myself.
Yeah, sure.
I had one really good friend on the team, Nicole Benton, who was like, Tamyra, you gotta like stick up for yourself. But she was always there for me, always like was a shoulder to lean on. We were like, me and her agreed that we would go to the Olympics together. Like I would go in wrestling,
nice.
And she would go in track. Like we talked about that.
Has she made the Olympics yet?
No, she stopped. She's actually cooking now. She's she was a shot put discus girl.
Okay.
So that would have been really cool. Like, remember when we talked about it in high school?
Well, you're gonna have to invite her to Tokyo, probably.
You think I should?
Duh.
I haven't talked to her.
I mean, you don't gotta pay for her or nothing, but you know, that'd probably be nice. Sounds like an influential person in your life.
Actually, yeah, she was a huge part of my life. Like, I still have all the notes that we wrote back and forth.
Dang.
I'm like colored. You know how girls are. Like, we put like flowers, like huge. They're like write notes and then like hand it off to each other.
That's funny.
Stop it. So yeah,
okay.
It's great.
You quit track and field at some point here. Start wrestling more.
I quit and then I joined up again, and then I quit again my senior year.
Okay.
So I felt like I owed something to the team because I had been there since a freshman. So I feel loyal.
I feel as though when I was looking back through your results, high school you were good. You had some you placed at all the national tournaments. I don't remember seeing that you won any of them. So is there college recruiting? I know you went to Wayland Baptist, correct?
Yes.
Were you getting recruited by a lot of places, or is that I know that's in Texas, so is that why you chose to go there?
So after I was a two-time state champion, I had got recruited to go to King, Oklahoma. At the time, what's that place called?
I don't know.
Dang it.
Cumberland's, McKendree.
Jersey? It was like another Olympic training center that had shut down.
Oh, USOEC? Is that the one in northern Michigan?
Yeah.
Oh, you don't want to go there. It's too far north. It's cold all winter. So cold.
They were recruiting me. So there and Menlo and Wayland Baptist. So I never got a chance to go to because it was business, and I was like, oh, Marcy, I want to be a physical therapist. So that was like out of the question. And King, I did a college visit and it was okay, but not a fit for me. I did an Oklahoma visit and we saw that we were going to be like the only two black girls in like the town. And we were like, I don't know how we feel about that.
So when you say two, you mean you and your sister, I'm guessing, correct?
Yes. So there were other people trying to get me by myself, and my twin hadn't won state yet. And I was like, she's going to be winning state this year. You're taking both of us or none of us. And they were like, well, she's got to show what she, can do. And Wayne was the only one who was like, yeah, we'll take both of you. And then she won state. And like, yeah, we'll still take both of you. Like they were really good. And then the college trip, like the recruiting trip was amazing. Like they were so friendly. They were nice. Like they did things that we actually liked doing. Like they went to the YMCA, and like the guy and girl team both just like went to the pool and just played volleyball like together. And it was amazing. I'm like, oh my gosh, I could totally do this. Like nice. It was awesome.
Yeah.
That's pretty much what got us to Wayland.
That's what
in Texas.
It was in Texas. That's what got you to Wayland Baptist. Okay, tell us about Wayland Baptist. How was your time there? I believe you won 2 national titles.
I did.
At Wayland?
2.
Nice.
American all year.
And then your sister, did she have similar success or to you or no?
No, because she had constantly got injured. So she was only a state champion once in high school because she had tore like her entire knee our sophomore year of high school.
Okay.
So like she's had a lot of setbacks. So even though she started wrestling first, she would be where I'm at right now, but because like injury after injury after injury, it was pretty tough. Like she was a national champion with me, and we were going to be on a university team together, the university world team. And then Turkey decided to have a civil war. God be with them. And they like said, America, you're not going to world national. What was it?
Jeez.
University nationals.
Okay.
So we made the university world team together, and that was going to be the point where she was just going to prove to everybody how bad she was. And then they canceled that. So like she had success, not similar success, but like she All-American, I think 2 or 3 times, and she was a national champion twice for universities.
Nice. That's awesome. Okay, and she doesn't wrestle anymore, correct? I saw the last term was maybe 2017 for her, 2016.
Yeah, she wants to get back into it, but like it's just hard, like paying for it. I'm like, one day, like I'm like, you're not too old. Like I'm doing this. We're the same age. Like you can still do this. Well, I don't know how. Like maybe like she just wants to come into the room here at the training center and just wrestle. And so at some point, I'm gonna get her down here. But she works at a men's hospital. 4 days on, 4 days on. At night, so like she works the graveyard shift, so like it's like pretty rough for her to just get time off.
That's seriously, I don't do well staying up overnight. Not like you. Miss 5 a.m. Okay.
It was one of mine in high school and college, but I have grown from it. Kind of.
Kind of. Okay, let's go. I told you I wouldn't keep you that long, so let's go. Last question. And listen, if we somehow keep talking, we keep talking. If not, we don't. Whatever. One of the biggest things I noticed, I kind of mentioned you had good success in high school, good success in college, but you kind of were always second or third. And then in 16. You win in America, but you didn't qualify for the Olympics, from what I saw. 17, you're 9th place. 18, you're 3rd. And then this year, I said on the podcast, it wasn't really all that competitive. I mean, I don't feel those girls were even close to you. So there's been this constant build over the last few years, right? The 3, 4, 5 years. What's the difference? What's just been? I mean, it's not even a small difference; it's a dramatic difference. What's been the difference for you?
Gaining confidence in myself, because everybody around me has always believed in me and said that I could do great things and I could beat this person and that person. And then I go out there and like trip over myself and go, nope, couldn't happen. I don't know why. Like just being like all mopey dopey. And I started to get around the point to where like my husband had, so like when we moved to Colorado, I was like, Jacob,
how long you guys been married?
Move to Colorado. 3 years.
3 years. Okay.
Yes. And so I moved to Colorado because he said, if you want to be the best in the world, you better move to Colorado.
Wow, there you go. That's awesome.
He said if I stayed at Wayland, I wouldn't become the best. And I was like, well, I want to do everything that I can to be the best. So I moved here to Colorado. And that's why I moved here in 2016. And I went back to Wayland to train up. And like Wayland's a great place to train, but I need to get in a room with like Elena Perskova and Randy Miller if I really wanted to like succeed. So stuff like that started to change, like me believing in myself. And like it was Elena. I was training with Adeline, Erin Claudio. I don't know if you remember her, but all those girls like beat me up every single day for like a month, and I would cry. And Adeline's like, you probably shouldn't be going with any of us just yet. Like, just wait and like go with someone else. And like, no, I want to be the best, so I'm gonna wrestle with you. I don't care. And she was like, all right, just keep your head up. You're doing great. And so I kept training, and then like before I knew it, I started believing in myself, and I started getting into shots. And the coaches, like I said, like they were like, Tamyra, you can do this. Like you can beat her. Just go for it. And then when I got recruited to Titan Mercury, Andy Barth was like, you can totally beat Randy Miller. I'm like, I don't know. I was like, you can beat her. So I like wrestled in I think at like 2017 trials. I ended up beating her, and I was like, what? That's amazing. Like I cut and ran, like turned my back, but I still beat her. Like nobody will ever find that video, but I saw it, and I literally turned around and ran away from her. And like she started chasing me, and it stopped.
In the match?
I was like, ref!
I don't remember that. That's hilarious.
Oh yeah, it's there.
Wait, so
like it was so.
So was Jacob a wrestler, or I mean, I guess what's he was at Wayland also? I'm guessing
At Wayland and at Morton Ranch, our high school. I have known him.
You guys are high school sweethearts?
Nope. High school flirts.
What were you scared? He was scared to ask you out, or what?
No, I kept having boyfriends. So
he's probably scared of you because you listen to Five Finger Death Punch. If I met a girl who listened to Five Finger Death Punch, I might befriend her too.
He didn't know what I listened. You don't even know what the band is.
Yeah, but listen, it's called Five Finger Death Punch. That's some scary stuff right there. I don't know what they sing.
It's really inspirational. They talk about.
Come on.
It's true. I mean, yeah, they're yelling, but
I googled them, and they look like some scary dudes. I did. They all got shaved heads, beards, a bunch of tattoos.
Okay, wait. Don't listen to their song. Just read one of the lyrics. Just read the lyrics. Oh my God. And you'll see. It's like, wow, that's a good message. That's a really good message. And then listen to the song. Yeah, the song. Okay,
so you're not high school sweethearts. But you guys both go to the same high school and then both go to the same college, and then you guys, I guess, start dating there? Is that?
Yeah, our junior year. So I still had boyfriends freshman and sophomore year of college. So I was still dating. I was a nice person, and if somebody asked me out, I'd be like, yeah, sure, we can date. So, but yeah, my husband has been like a great influence on me in wrestling, and he's like constantly telling me that I can do better. Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna say. So, turning point, I believe, was when we were living here in Colorado at our first apartment, and like all my medals were around the wall in the room, and we saw that it was bronze, 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 and this was like dated. So like I had everything in like numerical order right here, and it was just bronze, silver, bronze, silver, bronze, silver, bronze, silver, bronze, silver, 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 bronze, silver, and he was like, Tamyra, this needs to change. There's like no golds in here. You're right. There isn't any gold. And so I started bringing back gold. And he was like, all right. And I was like, gold, silver, gold, 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 silver, gold, 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 gold. Like, that's more like it. So
nice.
We had looked at that, and we noticed that there was just a ton of like bronze and silver medals. And it was like, it was kind of an eye opener. So I was proud of them, but I could have, I could be better. So he had said that. So he's been like a great influence. And my mom's like, baby, just go out there and kill him. You know you got it. You can do it. My mom has been great, like great support system. Everybody has been believing in me. I've been holding myself back.
Nice. Okay, I love it. So what finally then clicked this year, 2019? I'll repeat myself with the expensive sound like a broken record. You killed everyone. It wasn't close. I mean, were your closest matches 8-0 or 8-2, something like that?
And that was because I rewatched that, and I shot on my knees, and I was like diving for a shot, and she just kind of whipped me over.
Mm-hmm. So what changed?
What changed? I was embarrassed about what happened in the semifinals match last year. It was truly embarrassing. Like, when I think about it, even now I'm just disgusted. I want to throw up my salmon sandwich, but I won't.
Jeez.
But it was horrible because I did nothing. I just like patty caked in front of her, and like there was no wrestling involved, and I felt so ashamed. I like left everybody for 2 months and just like went with my husband on like a hiatus for 2 months and just didn't have any contact with anybody. Like it was horrible. But that time that
where'd you guys go?
For a month, we were here in Colorado, and then for the next month, we were in Tennessee.
But what do you mean? It's like you were camping, or what were you doing?
No,
video games.
Look, don't smash my video games. Yes, I was playing video games every single day.
Oh, come on. It's too much. This is too much.
I was playing Fallout 4.
Oh my God.
Every single day. But no, I still hung out with him, of course. But like we went to his mom's house, and like he reestablished a relationship with her, reestablished a relationship with his brother. And like we just reestablished like our relationship because we were also having hard times. Like he was saying, yeah, no, it was great. And he was also saying that he was going to move away for a year, like leading up to championship. So maybe like that got in my head, and I was like, you're going to go for a year? He's like, I got to focus on me. Like you've been focusing on you. And he was just trying to figure out who he was. So after that, like everything had got a whole lot better, and life got easier, more manageable, like still rough, but
yeah,
a lot more manageable, like thank God. And after that, I was like, all right, once I get back into the wrestling room, I'm not showing mercy to anybody when it comes to like doing my takedowns or when it comes to like learning. And like my coaches actually said, like when I came back, they were like, there's something different about you. There's like a different spirit about you. I'm like, no, I'm the same. But I come in and be like,
nice.
I also came back 80 kilos. So like I was just huge.
80 kilos? I'm trying to do the math on that. Because you wrestle at 68, so you're, I don't know, 25 pounds over or something?
Yeah. And I look good still. I didn't even notice. I came back and Izzy was like, what are you, 80 kilos? I'm like, no, I don't think so. I checked my weight. I'm like, you were right. I'm 80. I don't know how that happened. Twinkies and pizza.
And video games.
2 months. And video games. Yep.
Video games.
If I forgot to eat, I would be like, ah. So yeah, that pretty much what had changed. And then I had the Ivan Urigan tournament. Yeah, I think like a month after me being back, or like 3 weeks after me being back. And that's why I had went 72, because I was so big. And even though I felt like I wasn't prepared, I was ready to wrestle because my mindset was different. Like physically, you know, I was 2 months out of shape. But I got back into the room for like 2.5 weeks. And when I went to the Ivan Urigan, I'm like, you know what? I'm not going to show you guys any mercy. Like, I don't owe you guys anything. I especially don't owe that French girl that I had lost to. And that is never going to happen again. So
ever.
Went to Ivan Urigan. No, never. Ooh. And when I saw her in Japan, I was like, me and you, let's wrestle. I wrestled her and I was like, and I took her down and I turned her. Like, that's how you do it. But I didn't get to wrestle her at World Championships this year, but I wanted to get my hands on her so bad. But it's cool.
Nice.
I did.
Awesome.
So that's what's changed. I just want to get my hands on people and prove that I can beat them and dominate them and still be nice off the mat.
Awesome. I love it. Okay. Well, that was fun. You know what? You were hard to get on this, but once you get on, you're on fire. I love it.
I'm so sorry, Ben.
No, I think we should come back, sometime, maybe just come back for a Tamyra story time or something. You can tell us more about Five Finger Death Punch video games. Those are two worlds I'm not involved in at all, so it's always interesting to hear about them. That's it. Well, you want to close with anything, or we're good?
I will close with bye, you guys. Have a good day, and thank you for watching.
That's got to be the wrap. All right, we're out. See you guys.